Welcome back everybody to Casual Gamer Oz as we continue our F1 2017 career mode 5th season 3rd race, Bahrain at Sakhir. Best qualifying we've ever had here was 7th place back in season 1 of F1 2016. Let's get into this. Now if you're joining us here, we've dropped down the difficulty now to 65. So we've actually taken 2 notches down. We generally only ever take the 1 notch down at a time, so we'll see how much of a difference, if any, this makes moving forward with this career mode. So we'll see how we fare here in qualifying. I guess our first real test is already we're losing out, so clearly it doesn't really make too much of a difference. This scale system, which it's supposedly meant to, well, I guess it won't if I make mistakes like that, but they want us to qualify in the top 15, and we're so ragged here. What am I doing? This has only got myself to blame here moving forward of how bad I'm qualifying at the moment. Get myself all deep into that section there. But again, taking down 2 notches and you're not even really seeing it. Mistakes or not. Oh, well that is a huge mistake there. I'm just getting myself worked up again here. Switch focus to this race, Ben, because you're not going to be qualifying any better than last place at the moment, and we'll put in a new engine, I feel. At least that way we've got an extra up our sleeves for the power circuits, and we know that's where we're going to be able to stretch our legs with the most powerful engine in this game at the moment. That's what we've developed it up to. We can stretch it down here, the back straight a little bit, but terrible lap. Going to see us qualify dead last. Okay, we're in 19th now, so second last. Sadly, it's not the last round where they only want us to be second last. 18th till we cross the line in. Should have deliberately gone last, actually, because at least that way I would have been able to change the engine. Now I'm going to go to the back of the grid if I do. So, anyway, Vettel on pole, Hamilton second. Whoop-de-doo, let's get to the race. We'll do that now. Of course, you're going to see us getting penalised here, as is the case, because they're bullshit with their way they do this. Best finish in Bahrain, by the way, is 7th. We achieved that in our second race on F1 2016. That race we qualified 9th. And we are loading forever once again. We're going to get 50 on the development point scale. We're getting our asses kicked in that. We're going to unfairly lose points there in our overall scheme of things. Alright, here we go. Can we avoid front wing damage for once? That way we can really open this bad boy up and give ourselves a chance. I'm going to say probably 16th, would you say, is our finishing position? Well, you know it's going to be a dry race because it's Bahrain. Of course it will be dry. Alright. Come on. I said. Come on. I said. Inside, that's good. McLaren and a Sauber behind. We are raring to go in Bahrain, and we are doing that right now. Signs my teammate Racy up there. Don't miss the braking turn into turn 1. We've done that before here in the past. Whoa. And I just get on the brakes in time, and oh my goodness, front wing damage, of course. This time around, not my fault. Car decides to drive into me. Why wouldn't they? As we go up here. Minor damage, yes, Jeff, I know, blah, blah. Thank you very much. Please shut up. Navi. As, well, we've creeped up here into the points. So, positive there. At least won't quite dive bomb one up Massa there. Be a bit of a risk. And we know what we can do in this corner here. Brake early. Very early. Try and push Massa wide. We do. Side by side with the Williams. And he goes behind. Well, the racing on this easier difficulty is a little bit easier. And we don't want it to be too easy. If I find myself strolling all the way into the lead of this Grand Prix, then we might have to put it back up to 66. Still plenty of time here to go at the moment. Obviously, we generally know that at this point we start to lose the cars in front, but we've found our way up here to 8th place. As Perez and Verstappen get racy. I think we're ahead of Ocon. We are. He's back there in 10th. So that's good. Whoa, these two are getting very racy down the main straight. And Perez got ahead of Verstappen. Good move there by Sergio. Whoa, and I'm going to be able to take one up Verstappen there. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. Expecting collision there. Oh. Well done, Verstappen, for not crushing into me. Definitely feel the pace on these cars is a little bit slower and easier to catch up to on 65 compared to 67. Again, we don't want it to be too easy. And I feel, though, maybe we might be entering that category here. Or maybe we're on a good balance. We'll keep fighting ahead. We aren't, I guess, completely going through them, but we are still hanging on. Still in rich mode at the moment as well. So we're going to drop that down shortly. As we just hang on to the back here. Maybe it's not too easy because they're starting to pull away slightly here. So maybe we've got a good balance here finally. See how this fares now. If we can catch them coming into the main straight. Into the final turn here. We did get a brief touch on the front wing, but not too bad. If we set a fastest lap here, we know that we've maybe got a little bit too easy. We haven't set a fastest lap. Okay. Put it back to standard revs for the time being. As Ricciardo and Perez moves ahead of Ricciardo. Well, he's taken 2 Red Bulls now, Perez. So the Force India are a strong car this season. We've seen him overtake 2 cars directly in front of us. And now we've got our big brother team to go after here with Ricciardo. We've already passed Verstappen. And they won't be happy if we end up passing both of them. But it could also be good for our reputation to move ourselves up the tree a little bit. Remember, we started this Grand Prix in 18th. We've made up 11 places at the moment. So good so far. Still plenty of time to lose out. Verstappen's getting racy behind us. We might have found a good balance here because we're not getting waltzed away by the cars in front, but we're also not cutting through them as easy as I thought we were early on. So maybe 65's our good balance point in terms of the difficulty. Put up to rich modes a little bit, gain some speed here on the straights with our very powerful Renault. Last corner, hold on to it, we do. Gallop down the main straight here. Ricardo and Perez continue to fight over each other. Verstappen's got some DRS on me, so he is gaining. He's gaining. It was one of the seasons I raced against Verstappen, and we had a bit of an incident, did we not? To turn 1 here in Bahrain. Vague recollection of that one. Might have been in my Sauber days. F1 2016. Anyway. Still hanging on to the back of Ricciardo. Rich mode again, working a bit of a treat here for us. And with that fuel update coming in Spain, we should be able to run even longer in rich mode because that's the ultimate update. Be nice to run all 5 laps in rich mode. That would help our cause. We're catching, but I'm going to have to switch out of rich mode on the last lap. 2.3 seconds. Last year I had a penalty, didn't I? I was racing hard against Massa. Verstappen's getting very racy with me behind. Alright, we're going Time to switch down to standard here. No, Verstappen, he's going to have a look. He's going to take me on the inside here. We'll just brake a little bit later against the Dutchman. And, whoa, he'll glide into me. If I get a penalty for that, so help me God. I don't. Whew. Our fuel is teetering very closely to the edge there. I think I ran in rich mode just a little bit too long. I think we can maintain this on standard. I don't think I'll have to flick it to lean. That's the last thing we need. Defending against Max Verstappen. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. No, 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 no. Oh, no. Shit. Oh, I think I pushed that one too far, and I'm going to lose another position too. Yep, I'll get DRS. Oh, of course it's Ocon next to me. Get out of it, Esteban. Dive, bomber, Massa there. Oh, a little bit too deep. It's going to cost me that place, and I'm going to drop back to 10th. That is not what we needed. Bad, 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 bad racing. And again into the back of Ocon. I've lost the plot here. I have lost the plot. I'm going to put it up to rich mode into the final corner, and we're going to try and barnstorm past Ocon, at least for our rivalry. We do. Oh, we threw away 7th there, folks. Well, I'm not happy with that because I should have been in 7th. Disappointing. Alright. Mercedes win too, so it's a bit closer at the beginning. Standings, well, we're still in 10th. And our constructors. Yep. Who's the driver of the day? How you got driver of the day? Whoop-de-doo. Cool. Alright. We're just going to stick with this, obviously, and see our score here. 25 races in a row. We're finished. So, quarter of a century. Positive. We head into Russia next, and always a nerve-wracking Grand Prix, the Russian Grand Prix. We'll just see what our score is moving forward. 125. Cool. We've got to get up to about 1,000 for our next upgrade, by the way, so we're a fair way off. We only get 8 points for being first driver. That's pretty pathetic. 4 behind now Ocon. We get 3 apiece there. And once again, Renault, yeah, see, just drops away. Anyway, cool. Alright. We'll see you in Russia, folks. Thanks for tuning in to Casual Gamer Oz. Like, subscribe, comment, and yeah, we'll speak to you in Russia. Goodbye.